Replacing the dash speakers in my grandson's 2010 Nissan Sentra ran into a little bit of problem because of the way the setup is. Apparently they put the speakers in before the windshield was installed at the factory. It makes it really difficult to take it out. But I got me some speakers, and I had to give me a special tool to do the rest of the job. So I'll show you what it is that I had to do and how you change these speakers. This is the speaker that goes into the dash compartment. A little small speaker. There's the actual size of it. Got the little connection on the bottom here where the wires from the car just go right into there. Part of the speaker job can be done with these here. It's a little mini screwdriver set, and this is actually the configuration and the setup of the one you can get the one closest to the cab of the cabin of the car into, but the one up next to the windshield is way too big to do. These are the ones that I got in order to get up next to the windshield, the little small, ultra low profile, and there right there is the part number. I got it off of Amazon. First thing you have to do is remove this rubber seal that goes outside between the door, and all you do is you just pull it away. And then this piece here has to be removed, and you do that by just pulling it out and then pulling up on it and out of the way. Those two tabs there go into a place up there in the front. And then here is where the speaker is under that cover. That's what it looks like from the outside looking in under the windshield. And to get that out, you just take a little small flat blade screwdriver and just put it into the side, pry up, and it just comes out. Again, those two tabs there in the front, they just go into the couple of slots up there at the front of it, and then it just snaps into place with those right there. Okay, I finally got it out. Got the other screw out using the ratchet. Worked it up out of the slot where it was and pulled it up. Now I got to separate. There's a little tab right here that you just press down on that, and then you can just separate the two and go ahead and get your new speaker ready to put in. Okay, I got the new speaker plugged back up, so now I'm ready to put it back in its slot and get it ready to put the screws back in. And to make sure you have it in the right spot, I don't know if you can see it, but back here on the back side, there is a little rubber peg that sits up that you just stick the speaker in that, and then it goes back in place as far as like where the screws need to go back in. Okay, so I got it all back in. See the little tab back there in the back, both screws back in using the ratchet and the little railer, small, low, ultra low profile. Now I just need to put the cover back in, everything back in place, and I'll be done. So I just take my little slots, stick them in place, and just push it down, and it's back in place. Now I have to put my frame cover over it. So that's going to go down in its slots, and then it has these little plastic piece and the clip. So you put that plastic piece into the corresponding hole Push everything back in place. Then I'm going to have to put my rubber seal back on the door and just push it in the slot. It's got a slot on the edge, you just stick it in there. And that's it. It's all in place like it's supposed to be. Speaker cover back in place. The trim mold back in place. And the seal for the door back in place. So that's it. And of course there's one just like this with exactly the same procedure. That's over on the driver's side, right over there in the corner. Still the same thing. You take the door molding off, take the interior molding off there, then you pop out the screen, take the screws out with those tools, unhook it, hook the new one in, put it back down, tighten it down, put everything back in reverse order.